What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
I seek your High King, and I was told that you were the last to have seen him.
That was many moons ago. And if he has chosen to walk away from our world, who am I to go against his wish?
Please, I would not ask this of you if it weren't a question of life and death.
I hear your words. Your clan has not given me many reasons to trust you. But if you prove my suspicions wrong, I will help you. The Lugaid Blau fooled us in the past. It is their turn to prove their good faith.
What do you want from us?
Not long ago, we clashed with your clan. Your people said that the forest belonged to them and prevented us from entering. We spoke with your Lady Morange, and we almost came to an agreement. Then an elder from my village poisoned 3 woodcutters. That stopped the discussions. The old man responsible for the deaths must be punished, I agree. But not by your people. Not until we are sure we can trust you. There is a mine in the forest that the congregation has long operated with help from my people. But digging into the mountain has risked it collapsing. We reinforced the earth with wood. We worked with the Lugaid Blau to save the mountain and the men. We agreed to stop digging and sealed the entrance with a boulder. But some Renaigse came back, and I think they started digging again. And some of my people started going missing. Perhaps because they had seen them break their promise.
And you want me to intervene?
You have to stop them. If you do, we punish the
I'll go to this mine and see what's going on.
Is there anything else?
I must leave. Goodbye, Dunkus.
Qua awalum say. What brings you here, Ono Manawi?
What can you tell me about your clan?
There are a lot. It is true. Many of us are village. Is there any?
What do you think of the settlers from the...
But is...
Tell me about...
But is...
I must...
Is...
I must leave. Goodbye, Duncan.
Qua awalum say.
What do you seek?
I'm looking for your High King. I was told that you were among those that...
And whatever would our Renaigs?
He is the only person that can help me.
You still seek to find you others, Renaig.
That's something else.
You just gave me one more No. Didn't I give you anything more?
I talked to Iseld. She will...
This is good on Almanawi. We must prepare now.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope that Doneigad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place of a cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Doneigada perform a ritual to become Sinolinawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way. Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against? Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames. More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from? More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them? Only a handful made it up to here. Path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Catisac.
Maybe enlightened protecting the rest of the world. May your shadowing go up and place.
These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? I don't recognize these men. Still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. These vials look familiar. Catisac used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. According to this note, these men came from a nearby camp, an old outpost of the Alliance taken over by the Coin Guard. They could well have decided to finish what they'd planned in New Serene. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well, let's sum things up. Constantine and Catisac definitely came through here to perform some sort of ritual, but they were attacked. An attack obviously involving wild animals. And then there are these traces of inexplicable flames. Could it be magic?
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack. You have strayed far from the path. No one would have attacked Catisac.
Unless he himself was behind it. He is a powerful Doneigad. The beasts obey him.
How could you even think something like that? He is a healer. He brought comfort to your cousin.
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force them to accept his conditions. But in all truth, I have no idea what to think. But regardless of who is guilty, I must find my cousin. We could return to Wen Xavier to learn more. Perhaps Catisac returned there. Or maybe his Voglendai could tell us where to find him. We are also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it. They must have some stories for us.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Catisac is a good man, but the soldiers and the lions have already betrayed you.
That's true. But I do not see how they could have made these animals obey them. However, one way or another, Constantine is in danger. Let us be on our way without further delay.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
I've heard stories of your exploits. Thank you for all you've done. It's unusual for us to be offered aid by a Renaigse. It seems my Tiern was right. You are on Al-Manawi. How can I help?
Katasak has disappeared. Would you have any idea?
What? But
I don't know exactly what happened. Their escort was attacked.
And you believe that your heart must be...
Wait. Perhaps they will. We must find them.
Forgive me. though.
There may be a way. I found these vials of potion.
They could very well. No. I do not know this. Another Donegan. Who would attack the what?
Yes.
When you have discovered it.
Can you tell me more about Katasak?
That he is very powerful, I hope to.
I would like to hear more about the Tenlands.
I'm in no... We simply to forlot the...
I have to go.
Kwa'awelem, Seg.
colonials. You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere. To whom do I owe the honor?
Desardet. I am legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this island.
A legate? Here? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many official sorts around here. I am Captain Idris, of the Coin Guard. I am the ranking officer in charge of this outpost. What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantin D'Orsay, the island governor of the Congregation of Merchants.
A governor? Here? Whatever would he be doing in this rattle?
My cousin was part of an expedition in this region. His men and his camp were attacked. They nearly all died. But we found no trace of his body, which has us hoping that he may still be alive. Wounded and holding up somewhere, or even captured.
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? I hope this is a joke. We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, we've been totally forgotten. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency, but we haven't seen him. And we definitely haven't kidnapped him. The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless. You should be looking in their direction.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men from the garrison up there, don't you?
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead. I had hoped they'd have survived and would eventually return.
Explain yourself, Captain. What were your men doing on the clifftop?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop movements. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We decided to take initiative and be ready. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights up there. But I was hoping...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams, certainly those of your own men, and you don't do anything.
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well? You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me...
Why do I have to... I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid either for quite some time. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what would you say if I took care of that one, at least?
A little gold would certainly improve the morale of my men. One of the men I'd posted there returned during the night.
A survivor? Excellent. Did he tell you what happened?
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious 2 steps past the doorway. Our nurse sits with him, but... there is little hope that he will come back to himself. His wounds are extremely serious. He's just refusing to die.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we could do something for him.
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can do something. I can't take it anymore. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that survived.
Did you?
Not yet.
Really? I thought that this boy will not... Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same.
What are you doing there? This is an infirmary!
I know...
That is very kind of him.
What are you saying?
No, he still lives. But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my... I no longer have a sin. And now that we have a wounded patient...
Do you know what type of remedy would allow...
Yes, at least I think so.
I see.
Thank you. Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was. Might we administer it?
Give it to me. I'll take care of this. We must wait and be patient now.
Will he make it?
I hope so. Well,
And if he survives?
come back tomorrow at the same...
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon.
Hello, soldier. How are you doing?
Better. A lot better. Are you the one who saved me? The nurse told me.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me how to make. Nothing more. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. They're not really memories. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement. And we heard sounds of fighting not far from them. Were screaming. Soldiers of the coin.
Constantine Katasaka.
Dozens of wild animals.
Flames?
I don't know. I didn't... But I thought there was practically no one. I came to when I heard... I thought to myself, I dragged myself here.
I'm going to have to go.
You shouldn't do that.
That's enough.
Yes, it's best I'll have a word with your captain.
Excellency, I was told that you saved my soldier. Thank you. You can't imagine what this means to us.
Please. I did nothing more than follow the instructions your nurse gave me.
Did you learn what you needed to learn?
Yes. I was able to question your man and he told me what he saw. He and his company heard sounds of the attack, and they went to investigate. My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals that... A strange...
One of those they must have learned.
Don't apologize.
Like you freed this, thank you again.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle! Take a potion! May the shadow engulf our enemies! May the shadow engulf our enemies! Protect me in this battle! Protect me in this battle! May the shadow engulf our enemies!
Hello. To speak to you about my... I know that you... If I was told that perhaps your men were there...
We do not have... As that night, we went to the last and many of... We carried the...
He gave this request and I... Examine him to under... We were told that...
No, Done.
That is the very...
You may...
Katisak. Seeing the state of his body. I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Denegad. To have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then. Let's see what story this corpse has to tell. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle!
Here is the body of Katasach.
Of course. We note a great... None of the wounds could be... Practically every... The open wound here, and we all... They seem... I would be hard...
He was smashed.
Yes.
The dead soul has...
But I... We've got... It allows the...
That would allow us to...
If what I have heard...
Let...
You imagine this since that day. You...